Good evening, everyone, and this is my screencast of the tool inspiration. I have the 9.23 trial version. Name is Jasmine Step, and I did this particular inspiration flow sheet on the website that I'll be designing for the end of this course. Please disregard the noise that you hear in the background. We are actually traveling from Tampa back to Louisville, Kentucky, and we have blown a tire. So my husband is changing a tire outside of the car at 1 o'clock in the morning. Happy travels, right? So what we have here is my screencast of the tool inspiration, and I've again decided to use the website that I'll be creating for the end of this module. The 7 to 8 various topics that I have listed here. I'll go ahead and double click on this one. Jasmine Step, Food Industry Training and Development. And so that's what my website is primarily going to be on. And it'll be focusing on the different styles of learning and how to bring those into a food industry model to create learning for a fast-paced, hyper efficient type of environment. The buttons or the drop down menus that I would like to have along the top of the website would be the training, the tools, and a resource guide that people would be able to go to find other articles and things of that nature. And here you have additional research and additional websites that might be helpful. And that's where I'll have those nested, and then the pages will correspond here. I did want to include some research or the theory version and the training and the tools, just so that people could see and find a little bit of research that has to do with the tools that can be used in a food service environment, as well as the different types of training modules that are working and maybe that don't work. Examples and practical applications as well as samples are listed under the tools and the training, and I'll have those listed out here, a few of those pages, as I continue to build this website. I do have a Pinterest pin here for sample of the tools, and I'll show you that in just a second. And then I also have this really cool YouTube video. It's a TEDx talk, I believe, that is about 10 to 15 minutes in length, and we'll click on that link to make sure that it works. I wrote a note here to myself that says be sure to insert a directional content or some type of sign or label to indicate to the user that they need to click on this link or this picture or whatever it might be, so that they can actually view the video. Typing too fast. I seem to not be able to spell video the right way. This is the directional signs and the arrows here that kind of point you to the different places that you'll navigate as you move through the website. I found this really neat picture of different learning styles and things that we as instructional designers want to keep in mind for our learners. And I actually already have this pin pulled up here. So what consumers want to eat now. So this is something that I figured and I thought was going to be extremely helpful. It's kind of looking at millennials. It's really zeroing in on that age group. But it's giving some percentages and different sources and resources, as well as research and age groups of what consumers are wanting to eat now. And for food industry, that's relatively important. And then if we go back to our inspiration tool, we can go ahead and see if we can. Okay, so we can't click on this. I'll copy it. And we'll come back to that in just a second, see if it has loaded. So this is just the bones and the structure of what the website will look like. I would like to use this general picture of different learning styles because that is the main focus of this food industry training and development website. Is just keeping in mind not just creating good learning or good training, but also understanding how people learn, and then coupling that with knowledge and information and tools concerning food industry, and using our creative mindsets to come up with a way to put all of that together for great learning, great food service, and great product for our customers. So that's really the basis of the website. I'm hoping that it can be collaborative in nature. And let's go on over to YouTube. It looks like that video has started. So, inclusion and fast food, designing a meaningful learning experience, Savannah Flakes, and this is a TEDx talk. So I've included this as a link, as a video link on the website as well. It's probably going to have some connectivity issue only because we're in the middle of nowhere, but this is my screencast. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful, and any comments or feedback that you have will be wonderful. Thank you all so much, and have a great night.
If you're wondering, did that really happen? The answer is yes. I love Doritos. I could eat.
So the last thing that I wanted to mention about the screencast is the presentation mode. I realized after I clicked stop on the presentation that I did not go into presentation mode. So if I go into presentation mode here, I'll keep these slides, and it's just going to kind of put me into something that looks like PowerPoint slides. Again, we've got our snapshots over here to the right, but I wanted to make sure that I was able to show what this looks like in presentation mode and how this all flows out underneath the different titles and buttons that I would have created within the website.